What is up, y'all? Appreciate you guys tuning in to this video. Today we are out at the deer lease, if you can't see. The main goal today is to get a fence around this feeder. So we've got the feeder here, got a camera right there, and this is what we call our pig feeder. So we have our main feeder about 60 yards, 70 yards that way, and it has a full hog panel around the feeder, so only deer can get in. And then this one is basically made for hogs mainly, but of course deer use it too. But the lease we have here, there's cows that they run on here, so we always have cows that come into this feeder and literally eat the corn right in front of us. It happened last time I was here, so there's a good chance that that is hindering the hunting aspect when it comes to deer or hogs. If cows are in here, other wildlife is not going to come into the feeder. So the main goal today is to at least put like one barbed wire strand little fence around this pen, just to keep the cows out, but the deer and the hogs can still come in. That's the idea here. It's a really good spot. We've had plenty of deer and hogs coming here in the past. I've shot at a couple hogs here. We have a nice pond right behind all these mesquites here. Tons of trails coming in and out. So a really good travel route, but there's just a lot of cows here that are kind of hindering what we're trying to do here. And we're hoping that if we put the, at least a one barbed wire strand to keep the cows out, that eventually they will stop kind of hanging around right here if they know they can't come into the feeder, and they'll just be kind of out or walking around. It won't be like right on our hunting spot, because we deal with that quite a bit here. So that's one thing that I'm focusing on today. And then I guess I shouldn't say the main goal is to put that fence in. This is the first goal, put the fence in, and then the next goal will be up there by our main feeder. You can maybe see it from here up there. That's where my main tripod stand is for me to bow hunt out of, is to put that Domain Outdoors little food plot in. So it's a no-till food plot. I've never done any type of food plot before, so this will be a whole new experience for me trying to get that in. But we'll see how it goes. It's super dry here in Texas. It's like over 100 degrees almost every day, and it will be for multiple more weeks. So hopefully we'll be able to at least see some sort of growth. If not, I can come and reapply again once it starts, either raining again or it starts cooling off, to see if anything will grow up. So yeah, we'll keep you updated on how this goes. But right now, I'm just going to try and get some of this grunt work done before it gets too hot. It's like 8 in the morning right now, and I'm already sweating bullets. So let's get to it. Let's see how hard this ground is. See if I'll even be able to put these in. All right, let's see. That should be a good spot. All right. First one's in. Should be good. Okay, now let's see if this one is super bent. All right, y'all. Well, I just finished the fence, and it only took me a little over an hour. Had to kind of jerry rig a few things and, make do with what I had. I only had 2 good T-posts, besides the T-post that I already had for the camera. So I had to connect the wire to some mesquite trees and stuff. So, but here we go. I got it. Feeder right here. I got a post here and a post here. Those are the 2 I put in. And then this strand right here will open so we can drive in and feed the feeder. And then it connects to that tree, that one, the camera mount, and then back to here. So I think it's plenty of room. I like to leave, enough room to where the animals, the deer, the hogs can have enough room to, really mill around. And if you have it like really tight to the feeder, in my experience, the deer won't be as inclined to jump in. They like a sense of security, but they also want to be able to roam around and have plenty of room to to kind of mill around, eat the corn, whatever, and not feel like super congested or claustrophobic, I guess you could say. But I think it looks pretty good. It's not the prettiest fence or the tightest fence. Like I said, I had to just kind of make do with what I had, but I think it'll work, and I'm excited to, I still need to figure out what exactly I'm gonna do for a bow stand when it comes to this spot. So the feeder's right here, pond's back there, and I've had traditionally a pop-up blind right in there, but the cows just tear it down. Like, I came here one time and the whole stand was just on the ground, the cow was just laying on it. Like, literally, they just destroy it. So trying to figure out kind of what I'm gonna do there. I know that there's some platforms that you can buy that's like 5 feet off the ground, a little platform. You can put a pop-up on top of that. I'm thinking about that because I don't know if I'll be able to build like a box blind or anything like permanent wise, you know, before the season would start. So, and there's not any trees or tall enough backing to put anything like really high in the air like my other stand that's like 16 feet in the air. Even a 12 foot in that spot right there, that would be the only spot I could see where you put it in, but you'd still be skylined. You'd still, like, my body would be above those branches. So it's got to be something low. I just kind of figured that out, and I'll probably do another video on that once I figure out what I'm going to do there. But really happy with the way the fence turned out, and now let's move on to the putting in the food plot. See you guys there. All right, so we're at the main feeder pen I was talking to you guys about here. This is the one where we have the hog panels around, so only deer can go in this one. So I'm trying to think exactly where I want to put this. Thought I saw something right there. Put this food plot. So my bow stand is right up there, tucked in those trees, 16 foot in the air. The feeder's right here. I'm thinking about putting it just right in this area here, because I still need room to drive up here, back up, and to fill this feeder. So I can't put it like right here. So I'm thinking I put it right in here where I can still get a really nice shot, where it's still like, it'll be about 15 to 25 yards depending on where they would be at. But I think that this will be pretty good. There's some pretty heavy trails that go right through here. I mean, these are cattle trails, but the deer use them, of course, as well. So I'm thinking about putting it right in here. I'm gonna have to clear this out, and I brought my weed eater and just weed eat it. And I brought a little hoe to, I thought I had a metal rake out here, but apparently I don't. So use a little hoe, metal hoe, to till up the ground a little bit. So let me show you guys what I'm working with. It's Domain Outdoors No BS food plot. Right here. No BS. Minimal tilling required, fast growing, and shade tolerant. Deer forage perfect for partially shaded, hard to get to plot locations back in the woods. So this isn't really shaded per se. It will be in the evenings, but we don't really have a spot out here that's like would be perfect for the shade. So let's see. It's supposed to be tolerant to many types of or a wide range of pH range for your soil. So I have no idea what the soil has in it or what the pH range is, but I'm not going to go get it tested. So this is my best bet to try. I've always wanted to try a food plot, so I'm really excited to give this a try. And I've seen some videos, it looks pretty good, but we'll see what it has. So it has an oat blend, rapeseed, crimson red clover, oilseed radish, chicory, and clover. So it has a decent amount of different types of seeds. This would be good for deer, turkey, and hogs, I believe. So it's really just going to depend on if we're able to get it to grow or not, because it's so hot here. But I've always wanted to try it, so I'm going to give it a go. So I'm going to start clearing out this brush and weed eating, and I want to put a fence around it so the cows don't just trample over it. So I'm probably going to have to go into town and go to the store to get some more some more T-posts, because I don't have any more T-posts, unfortunately, on me at least. So, and then I got to set up my new cell cam. I got a Moultrie Mobile Edge cell cam, so I'm super hyped about that. Tested it out in the backyard on the dog, and it looks to be working pretty well. So really hyped to be getting some real-time photos for the first time. I've always wanted a cell cam and finally pulled the trigger. There was a sale on one, so I got it for like 80 bucks. Really good deal. But yeah, I'm gonna probably set up my bigger camera and just start getting to work here. All right, y'all. Well, just finished weed eating, and I realize it's gonna be really tough to get this like really how I want, which is just like bare soil. Because I mean, as you can see, this grass, there's just thick grass and weeds and thorns and all sorts of things in this area. But I got this whole area at least cleared out to where I think that it'll at least hopefully be sufficient to, once I dig it up a little bit with the hoe and just get some dirt, that at least I'll be able to get some seeds down under. But it's really tough to get it like exactly how I want it to, and I might use the hoe for a little bit and see like how it goes, but I may like end up trying to go get another tool or something like that. I've never done any food plots before, so this is all new to me. This is all just like a trial and error type of thing. But I finished that in about 30 minutes or so, 40 minutes. So I'm about to go on to the hoeing it, which is going to be very taxing. So we'll see how much I actually get done of that and see kind of how it goes, but I'll keep y'all updated. All right. This is going to be horrible, I feel like. See you later. All right, we are going to take a little break from the plot and set up this new Moultrie Edge, or what is it called? Moultrie Mobile Edge, something like that, cell camera. Really excited to get one of these out. I've been wanting one for a long time. Got it set right here. I'm gonna set this up and see if it connects. Hopefully we're able to get a connection out here. It connects with the best signal, whether it's AT&T or Verizon. It'll automatically connect to whichever signal strength is stronger in your area. So I'm hoping I'll be able to get a signal, but let's see. All right, got it up. I think the angle should be pretty good. It said connected, so now I'm gonna press the connect button and it should send a picture to my phone if it's connected right. Yep, there we go. Just got the picture. It's probably really hard for y'all to see, but I just got it. Oh man, it's still pretty it's kind of zoomed in. All right, got it up. The test image, probably hard for y'all to see, but looks good. So we should be all good and connected. Just close her up. I'm gonna tie this back up and then get back to the food plot. But things are looking good. Probably just gonna test this area out and see if this is the best spot for this camera, and then if not, you know, when I come back in a couple weeks, a month or whatever, then I'll move it around as needed. All right, I know this is definitely not the most efficient way to do this, but it's the only thing I can think of right now that I have with the equipment and tools and things that I have. So this whole area that I've cleared off, I mean, there's still weeds and stuff, but it's pretty much dirt here, as you can see. There's still grass and everything. This is definitely more dirt, but there's not like, I don't have a really good way, unless I'm out here for 10-12 hours and just slowly scrape away everything with a rake or a hoe. So, by the way, I actually found the rake and then it broke like 3 hits in, so that's great. But my idea here is I'm going to spread this water out. Just these 3 jugs, it's not even nearly enough probably to cover this area, but I'm just going to do the best I can, spread this water out. Just that way the soil is a little bit wet at least, and then I'll put on the mixture, the No BS food plot, and I'll sprinkle that over and then maybe like rake it in or something like that after. But that's the plan. That's really all I have to work with. So I'm going to start pouring this water. I'm really going to focus on this, make sure this angle is good, focus on this this area right here where it's mostly actually dirt compared to the other areas. I don't know if we're going to get any germination whatsoever. There's a high likelihood we won't, because it's going to be like over 100 degrees every single day this week. So in all likelihood, this is not even going to grow to anything, but it's worth a shot. And I'm just, my own curiosity, I guess. I really want to learn more about food plots and learn more about how to attract more deer. So this is, I think, a decent enough way to kind of get my hands wet, at least with the options I have. I don't have a tractor or anything like that. So yeah, this is not nearly enough water to cover this whole area, but it's all right. And start spreading it. Smells like sunflower seeds pretty much. I'm gonna do it like pretty heavy. This whole thing is supposed to last me a 1/4 acre. This is way less than a 1/4 acre, but you know, I'm just going to go ahead and spread it all out within this little range here. Make sure I'm getting those areas that were wet for sure, and just hope that we get something. Try and spread it as even as possible. Be nice if I had one of those little backpack sprayers or something, but I don't. Definitely getting quite a bit of seed on that dirt, so hopefully, I'm hoping that's the ticket. Now I'm really curious to see if I even get, if I get any pictures of anything coming in this, because I got some more T-posts, so I'm going to barb wire this up so the cows won't come in. So if anything comes into it, it's just going to be birds, pigs, or cows. You know, the wildlife that I would actually be hunting. I'm going to do it pretty heavily on this area here, where it's more exposed dirt. Kind of broadcast this. I hope I get most of the area. It should actually be not too bad. It's definitely probably more seed than this like small amount of area is rated for, so if anything, that should help our odds. The last amount. Put it heavily on this area, and there it is, the No BS Domain Outdoors. Now, just to put up the camera that I just replaced that cell cam with, it's just a regular camera. I'm going to put it on that mesquite tree to get any pictures of anything that comes in here, but I'm going to put in these T-posts and we'll be all set. All right, y'all, this is the final part of this video. It's like almost 1 o'clock and it's getting really hot out, so I'm happy that I'm finally done. This is not even close to perfect. By no means perfect, but here is the food plot, or the Domain Outdoors seed plot, whatever you want to call it. Not sure if this is going to work or not. Also, the T-posts I got were like super flimsy. I didn't get the good ones because they didn't have them. And so my fence is like super loose and saggy, so that kind of sucks. But it is what it is. That's just what it's going to be like at this point. So here it is. Here's the fence that goes around it like that. There's my stand. There's a camera on that mesquite tree right there. So really excited to come back and check this cam and see if anything comes in, see how the growth of the food plot is going, see if we had got any germination at all with this, how hot it is. Wouldn't be surprised if we don't, but still excited nonetheless that I put it in and got it done. So thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Subscribe if you guys aren't and are looking forward to more videos like this. I hope to get out some more fishing, hunting videos, especially with the hunting season coming up. So appreciate you guys watching. Catch you on the next one.